Hello guys, it is here. It is November. Can you believe it? I know. Yesterday was Halloween and today is November 1st and I am here to film for you my first monthly review. I am so excited. I have been thinking about this in anticipation all month and it is here. I know. So how this monthly review is going to work is I'm going to talk to you about all the new products that I tried this month. So we're going to start with Trader Joe's, BJ's. We're going to talk about a new recipe. I'm also going to talk about the new shows that we've been watching, the new book I've been reading, and also products that I hated. Because there's two products where I'm like, no girl, I will never buy those again. And they are from Trader Joe's and Target. All right, so without further ado, here we go. Heading off into Trader Joe's. So first thing I want to talk about is Trader Joe's Harvest Blend Tea. Here it is. It's got this cute little fox on it. Isn't he adorable? Honestly, any of the holidays come and you put something cute on it, I'm gonna buy it. It's just the facts and it's true. And I mean, a fox drinking a tea, I mean, what's cuter? It's supposed to have like all those herbal spices. I am trying to stick away from drinks that have natural flavoring in it. So this does have natural flavoring in it. If you're someone who is not into that, I get it. So this one has cinnamon, ginger, hibiscus, natural cinnamon, and apple flavors, those natural flavors. Chamomile, roasted hickory, and orange peel. So I've heard through the grapevine that a lot of Trader Joe's teas are the celestial seasoning teas. And to me, this tasted a lot like Bengal spice tea. So I don't know if it's just Bengal spiced and repackaged or what. Jordan disagreed. I would say it tasted like Bengal spice, but maybe a hint more cinnamon, a hint more of those apple flavorings. All right, next tea we tried that was a seasonal item was the pumpkin spice I looked up how to pronounce this before I filmed because I have no idea. Pumpkin spice rubios tea. If you know, please help me. Look at how adorable this is. It comes in this cute tin package and these teas are in these like satin delicate bags. So cute. Every time I use this tea, I'm just thinking, what can I use with this container when I'm done with it? So far, I'm thinking like a delicate Christmas ornament maybe I could store in here, or maybe more tea. But this is strong. It is a strong tea. You put the tea bag in your water and it turns a dark brown orange color instantly. I probably only steeped my tea bag for less than a minute. I enjoyed this one. I will be continuing to drink it throughout the fall, November season. Will I be buying this again next year? Probably not. I think it was a bit too strong for me, the flavor, but I am enjoying it now. I'm going to finish it again. And will I be doing this one again next year? No, probably not. It's nothing special and sometimes they give me a stomachache if I'm gonna be honest. Next, we have new trail mix from Trader Joe's. So the Trader Joe's Bizarre Baskets snack mix. So this is 1/4 of a cup, 440 calories, 7 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 7 grams of sugar, but 4 grams of fiber, which is pretty awesome. I was snacking on this before I filmed and I was like, no, don't eat all of it. You have to show what's inside because it's addicting. So it has a blend of almonds, apricots, chickpeas, sour cherries, and pistachios. So those are like the chickpeas. And the chickpeas are the part that's addicting. You pop it into your mouth and it's got this like airy crunch and it's what keeps on drawing you back. And the thing I loved about this was, so these sour cherries, there's this, cherry down. Okay, so here's the sour cherry. And it is delicious. It is super soft. Loved it. This is something that I will probably be purchasing again. We liked it a lot. All right, next. We tried 2 new popcorns this month. We tried they're not new. They're new to us. Let me be clear. So the first one I want to talk about is the movie theater popcorn by Trader Joe's. This popcorn was amazing. This popcorn is the type of popcorn where you either can have one bag in your house because you know you have no self-control, or you want to have 7 bags in your house because you constantly want to eat it. It is so good. We opened the bag and it was gone within probably 24 hours. It is not healthy. It is a naughty, naughty popcorn. So if you're trying to find one of those healthy, smarter popcorns, this is not your friend. This is the type of popcorn for the person that wants movie theater popcorn in their house. It leaves your hands with that like oily, greasing coating. You know, when you go to the movie theaters and you kind of could feel like that movie theater residue, which is probably why the floors are so sticky. It's buttery, it is salty. Forgot that it wasn't even warm because it felt and tasted like fresh popcorn, and I loved it. Will I be buying it again? Yes. Will I be buying it every week? No. I cannot have self-control enough to be eating it because it is that good. Special occasions for sure. When I'm feeling naughty in Trader Joe's, yes, I loved it. So the next popcorn we tried was the popcorn with herbs and spices. Oh, it was so good, guys. It was very salty. It led with like a dill, almost celery flavor. It's like that happy medium where it's good, but at the same time, you're not like, I need to eat this whole bag right now. Next, it is the cornbread chips. They're like a cornbread chip / cracker. These are another seasonal item, and these were super yummy. I really like these. They were a little sweet. You know when you bite into cornbread and it kind of crumbles apart in your mouth, like cornbread kind of has a crumbly effect compared to normal bread? That's what these kind of had. You bite into them and you kind of could feel that gritty, textury crumbliness in your mouth. And I just kept thinking to myself, this would be really good with like a spicy corn cheese dip. You know what I mean? Dip one of those. That would be a great appetizer. I would definitely rebuy them. I look forward to rebuying them next season if I can't get them again when we go back to Trader Joe's this month. All right, on to frozen food because that's why everyone goes to Trader Joe's, right? The next one I want to talk about is the butternut squash mac and cheese. I talked about this in one of our weekend vlogs. It is the best macaroni and cheese I've had in a long time that's frozen. This is the type of macaroni and cheese where you think to yourself, maybe I need to buy a new freezer because I need to buy 20 of these at once because I know they're only a seasonal item and I need to have them all to last through the year. These are thoughts I've had in my head driving home from work, telling myself I need to go back to Trader Joe's to get this because it is that good before it runs out. It is so good. So it's like when you put it in the oven, it's got like, on top you can see the noodles and the cheese and kind of like, it looks like a squash puree, kind of. It looks chunky, but then when it cooks and you mix it together, there's not like little squash pieces. It's creamy and is savory and is delicious. And it has like a slight hint of sweetness from the squash. And it's got that like earthy roasted squash taste. And you like eat it and there's like that cheese pull. So good. Really, we are currently in the process of cleaning out our freezer just so we can get more of that and eat them. I might get 12, like one for every month. That might do me until next year. So the next one we tried was another mac and cheese. It was called the Hatch Chili mac and cheese. So this one is also very, very good. It's not a seasonal item, so you can get it whenever you want. So don't freak out like you have to clear out your freezer like I am with the squash one. It's got this spice to it from the Hatch chilies. It's just very, very creamy, very, very cheesy. If you only take half of a serving of it, it's like 220 calories, I think, off the top of my head. So if you're pairing it with like a meat and a vegetable and you want to be a little naughty, but you don't want to like completely ruin your day, it's a good side. We really enjoyed it. Right, moving on to BJ's. So there are 2 products that we got from BJ's. The first one is Wellesley Farm Organic Trail Mix. This is delicious. This was so good. We got one of these gifted to us by Jordan's aunt and we ate it quickly. We went to our local grocery store. We could not find it. went online, Googled Wellesley Farms, and found out it is sold at BJ's. That's how much we love this trail mix. We had to go on a hunt and look for it. It's addicting. So it has organic soybeans, organic sunflower kernels, organic pumpkin seed kernels, organic dried cranberries, dates, and raisins. The dates are amazing. They're sweet, they're soft, they're the first thing that goes when you're picking through this thing. And then the other reason that you're coming back for more are these soybean nuts. Or pop them in their mouth and they've got this nice airy crunch. So good. So these are 140 calories for a fourth of a cup. Fat is 8, carbs is 14, total fiber is 2, sugar is 10, and protein is 6. This month, we made they're called healthy apple muffins. We experimented and we took protein powder. So I bought this Garden of Life raw organic protein powder, unflavored, no stevia. And let me tell you, it's disgusting. It's so gross. I bought it at Whole Foods. And I wanted to get protein powder to increase the protein in my diet. Eating protein has naturally been very hard for me. I don't love eating meat all the time. So I thought I would put this in a smoothie and I'd be good. And I was wrong. It's disgusting. It is gritty. It is tastes like sawdust. Oh, so we have this huge container of it and we were trying to get rid of it. So we experimented and we put half flour and half protein powder. And guys, it was delicious. You could not taste the difference. We actually did half a batch with protein powder and half a batch without, and we thought that the one with the protein powder tasted better actually. So if you're gonna make any baked goods this holiday season and you're trying to get rid of protein powder like I am, or you're just trying to add protein powder to your diet, go ahead and try this. So when you're doing a recipe, typically you want to do half flour, half protein. The thing is though, it gets denser with the protein powder. So when you're mixing it together, it's not going to be as wet. I don't know. You need to add more liquid in order to offset the protein. So we added more almond milk to ours, or whatever liquid you're using, whether it's milk or I'm not sure, oil, I don't know. So, it's kind of like kind of have to watch it. So you just add it and you keep on mixing it until it's that consistency that you're used to with the recipe. So if you're trying this with a new recipe, I don't think I would. I would try this with a recipe that you've already made before, so you know that the consistency it's supposed to be before you put it in the oven. Does that make sense? I don't want you guys to mess up your baked goods because of protein. New shows that we're watching for us. New shows that we're watching for us. So we watched 2 new shows this month. We are addicted to The Mindy Project. We love it. Jordan and I love it. It is so funny and so lighthearted, and it is the perfect thing that you want to watch when you come home from work. It is about this woman, and she is a gynecologist in New York City, and just kind of like a sitcom, and her dating life and typical sitcom things, but she's just silly and funny. Even Jordan likes it. It's a great couple show. And the other show that we started watching, which I think some of you may disagree with me, it is called The Boys. Jordan and I disagree on this one. So he likes it. It's okay for me. The thing about the show is they give it all away right up front. They're not giving you little hints and clues and you're trying to figure it out. So the premise of the show is essentially about superheroes, and what if we lived in a society where superheroes were normal, and they're these famous celebrities, and they have movie endorsements and TV careers, and I don't want to give anything away, but it's kind of what if superheroes weren't great people as we think they are, and kind of that life and looking at it that way. Will we probably finish the series? maybe, probably, I don't know. It's been like 2 weeks since we've last watched another episode, so I don't know. I know there's lots of people who like it. I am not one of them. So this month I finished The Ride of a Lifetime, which is a documentary of Robert Iger's career at Disney World. For those of you who are like, I have no idea who he is, Robert Iger was the CEO of Disney. It was a good book. It was a good book. You felt like you're sitting in the corner of someone's office and you feel like you're hearing all the juicy gossip of like a work colleague that you're not supposed to be hearing about. He talked about some things in there. I was like, whoa, okay. I don't know if you should have said that, but you did. I thought it was going to be a book where it talked about like Disney and more Disney magic, and it didn't. But I still enjoyed it. He talks about all the acquisitions, so the acquisitions of like ABC and Marvel and Star Wars. He talks about his relationship with Steve Jobs. As a new graduate working with colleagues, I talked a lot about like career development, and that was interesting and good to hear. So if you're a new grad or a Disney fan, I would read it. It was really interesting. And lastly, I want to talk about the things that I hated this month. I don't want to be like a negative Nancy in these videos, but there were just 2 things that I absolutely hated. I just can't. So the first one I want to talk about, and Jordan made fun of me. He's like, really? You're going to talk about that? I'm like, yes. That is how passionate I am about this. It is you're going to laugh. It is the Up and Up floss from Target. I hate this floss with a passion. You use it and the string, whatever you want to call it, it like threads apart. You're flossing your teeth and then you can't get the floss out because it's like threaded apart in your mouth, and you need another floss to floss out the floss you have in your mouth. That is how bad it is. I don't know. I don't care how cheap it is compared to like the regular Oral-B, whatever brand that you buy. That being said, Jordan has no issues with this floss. I am the one with the weird teeth that can't get it together, but I hate it. I do not recommend it. All right, that is my Target floss soapbox. I am stepping down and talking about something else. So the last product that I hated this month was the Trader Joe's cinnamon broom. I know. So I bought the full broom, the one that looks like a witch's broom, compared to like, they have like the small ones. Oh, I was so excited, guys. I was so excited. It was like October 1st. We were getting in the car. I was driving there. I was like, Jordan, it's happening. I'm buying the cinnamon brew. I've heard so much about it. Everyone loves it. And now it's my chance and I get to try it. It was a whole thing. It was a whole conversation. I was so excited. Brought it into the house. Didn't take it out of the bag yet. You know, we went late at night, took all our groceries in. It was in the corner. Slept, woke up. That whole day I had a headache. A terrible, terrible headache. This cinnamon broom, I mean, we have a small apartment. This cinnamon broom completely filled up our whole house, the whole house. It was like we had a cinnamon candle lit, and it was lit nonstop all day long. It was bad, guys. It gave me a stomach ache. It gave me a very bad headache. I was like, what is that? And at first I didn't put 2 and 2 together because, you know, this is a raved about cinnamon broom that people love. It can't be my Trader Joe's cinnamon broom, not my Trader Joe's cinnamon broom deceiving me after we just met each other. No, it can't be that. So after a while of drinking water and eating something to help my stomach, I came to the conclusion that it was my beloved cinnamon broom, and I kicked it out the door. Yep. My Trader Joe's cinnamon broom is sitting out the front door with our pumpkins, pretending to be a witch's broom for Halloween. And even outside, it smelled like cinnamon. So every time you walked up, you had this nice cinnamon smell, and then you went to our house. That is how strong. And that Trader Joe's cinnamon smell stayed outside for probably 3 weeks. Yeah, it is a powerful broom. So, will I be buying it again? No, never again. Will I keep my Trader Joe's broom that I still have? Thinking about it, it makes a really cute witch's broom and I can always use more Halloween decorations. And it was kind of nice walking into the house and having that like smell of cinnamon and then keep on passing. But no, it cannot come back inside this house. Again, I know some of you will hate me for saying this and I'm really sorry because I was really team cinnamon broom, but no, it is not a lifestyle choice that I am allowed to live with. But I think that's it, guys. Now that I've vented all of my grievances from the month of October and all of the products that I love and I didn't love, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this monthly vlog. I really liked it. I will be doing one for the month of November and sharing all the products I loved. I hope you stick around. I had so much fun with you. So if you could, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next one. Have a very happy and healthy day, my friends.